league did that one thing for us. So, and you know, it's always great to be around somebody that has a competitive spirit like she does, and we're going to miss her when she's gone, but we'll take that state championship before we leave.
So at this time, we would like to have all of our football signees and their parents come to the table and have a seat, please. Go ahead and start right here with Delma Hood. Dylan will be signing with Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College in Miami. He's a 3-year starter for us. He started on both offensive and defensive lines. He signed his national letter of intent to play offensive line for NEO A&M College. And for many of you guys that don't know, the opportunity that presents itself at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M, the junior college, is the opportunity to go Division I at the next level. And those coaches feel that Dylan has that potential and look forward to working with him. And I certainly believe that Dylan will do that as well. Next up, we have Zack Castillo. Jake is a senior defensive lineman for us, a 3-year starter, and he started on both the offensive and defensive lines for us. Jake is a very talented player. He's going to be signing a national letter of intent with Southwest Baptist College in Bolivar, Missouri. Those guys play in the MIAA, a very, very competitive, very, very strong Division II conference. The MIAA produces 2 or 3 playoff teams each and every year, and Southwest Baptist competes. Next up, we have Zack Castillo, 3-year starter, offensive lineman for us. Zack, very talented athlete, as many of you guys know. Zack's also signed with Southwest Baptist College in Bolivar, Missouri. Their coaches are extremely excited. Zack played center for us the last 2 years, does an excellent job, and those guys know they have a gem on their hands. Because it's oftentimes hard to find a guy, a talented offensive lineman who can also consistently snap on a very high quality. He started at defensive end and then this year inside linebacker. But he signed a national letter of intent to play at Southwest Baptist College in Bolivar, Missouri. And his coaches couldn't be more excited about his opportunities that he has there. Very, very proud of Mason and the way that he's continued to grow. And as you guys know, at one time, this summer set the all-time Bixby Spartan power clean record for us at a Night of Champions. It continues to grow, continues to compete in the weight room, continues to compete on the field. And at one point led, at the conclusion of the season this year, led 6A in tackles with 123 tackles in the regular season. Next up, I'd like to introduce Tevin Gasson. He signed a national letter of intent to play at Northwestern Oklahoma in Alva, Oklahoma. Very, very competitive school that's known for winning national championships. Caden is a guy that started every game for us this year at corner, had numerous interceptions, and if you watched any of our games, people didn't throw his way. And he's very excited about the opportunity to go up there and play for some very high-quality coaches in Alva, Oklahoma. Next up, DeAndre Jennings, Miss Jackson's youngest and last son through. DeAndre Jennings will be signing with Northeastern Oklahoma in Miami. DeAndre, our lone All-State athlete this year, Oklahoma Coaches All-State. And out of all the honors as a high school football player that you can receive, probably the highest honor that you can receive is to be Oklahoma Coaches All-State. Because what happens, you send the film of your players in, you nominate them, peers, so other coaches evaluate that film and say, I want that guy on my team. But DeAndre signing with NEO, their coaches are very excited about his ability to play H. He deep snaps. He's got a tremendously high football IQ and does some wonderful things, and they couldn't be more excited. And just recently, his middle brother D'Angelo signed with Northern Iowa out of NEO, a Division I school from there. So he's up there doing that thing now. Next up, we have Andrew Pence. He'll be signing with William Jewell College just north of Kansas City, a few miles. Andrew's signing as a defensive back. Andrew's been a very valuable player in our system. He started the last 2 years both ways, at wide receiver and defensive back, and actually got a lot of valuable playing time even as a sophomore. And as a sophomore, even in a big last-minute Enid game, he was out there on the field playing, and we're very proud of Andrew. His family's very proud of him, and he's going to make an excellent player for them. Up next, Marcus Jordan. Marcus started at safety for us, started at wide receiver, is a wonderful track athlete, has done some tremendous things, and his breakout party was our last home football game against Muskogee. And if anybody came out and watched it, Marcus had 186 yards receiving, had numerous special teams tackles, just a tremendous performance on his part, and I think that was his best game yet. So I can't wait to watch him as he signs to play for the Langston Lions in Langston, Oklahoma, a very storied program with a ton of guys that play in the NFL that have played in the NFL. So we're very, very proud of Marcus and what he's going to do in the future. Next up, A.J. Harbin. He signed a letter of intent to go play at Oklahoma State University. A.J.'s new to us this year. Started at corner for us, played a lot of running back. Just a tremendous spirit, a tremendous athlete, very talented, and a wonderful character. So we're looking forward to seeing A.J. play at the next level and seeing what he can do down in Stillwater at Oklahoma State University. So if you guys would give it up for these athletes as they go ahead and sign on the dotted line.